Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's Catherine Janis with the Aging and Wellness Institute, just getting set up for our 1 o'clock workout, our exercise class today. We're going to do a cardio and core workout. So focusing on those two modalities. If you have equipment handy that you might want to incorporate, great, but otherwise you don't necessarily need any equipment. You do want to have some water nearby. We'll start in about just under a minute. So I hope everyone's having a great day. Nice outside, a little warm. So as you are coming online, give me a wave or a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. So welcome to those that are going to join me live. And hello to those who are doing this at a later time on your own. Glad to have you with us. Again, my name is Catherine. Hey there. So we're going to get started. Some of these movements can be done seated. So I think most of us are comfortable with that option. So if you want to do some of it seated, that's fine. You just want to make sure you're using a sturdy chair or the front edge of your couch. Of course, you want to have on some good footwear and just a nice cleared floor space. Hello, hello. So we're going to get started with just a little warm up, get the body moving, a little march in place, bend the arms. Some of you have maybe already been doing some activities so far. I know Sarah had her great yoga class and Kate with her Tasty Tuesday. Take it out to a wide march. Arms are bent. That's going to help pull the shoulders back. From here, we're going to tap and punch. So wide feet, you're going to tap the toes, extend the arm, hey everyone, and a little punch. So you want to use loose fists. They're going to start up by your face, up by your jawline, and you want to extend out to the side. Nice full breath. Let's take it to a curl back. Option to rest your hands to your hips. You want to keep the foot flexed as you bring the heel up towards your tail. Option to add the arms. So it could be a reach and a pull. It could be a bend and extend, or an overhead pull down. Okay, let's take it around for a little bicycle. Elbow to opposite knee. Very important that we have the belly muscles pulled in strong. Let's take it to a cross-country ski tap back. Option to add the arms. Option to add a hop. So you choose. And let's take it to a high knee lift. Option to pull the hands down or just hold the hands in front so your knee has a target. And air rope forward. So you can march, you can jog in place, you could do cross-country skier legs, you could do a heel tap, reverse the direction, take this air rope in reverse. So modification, you might do this seated, open up the chest. Otherwise, the more the lower body gets involved, the more cardiovascular benefit. Let's take it to our jumping jack. So half jack or both arms. You could do this seated or a full jack. All right, we're going to alternate a heel tap in front. Check your posture. Our next option is a front kick. Even if you're seated, you can do this. So the front kick, important that we make sure the foot is flexed. Option to add a punch. Could be the same side as the kicking leg, or it might be opposite. Five, four, three, two, and one. We're going to do a little speed skater. Step to the side, tap the other foot behind. Option to add the arms, or option to add a hop. Good, so keep going. So lateral movement, side to side, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back stroking arms. Nice full breath, back stroking arms. All right. Crisscrossing arms. One crosses on top, open, and then switch the top arm with the bottom arm. All right, we're gonna go for 30 seconds of a cardio move. Go ahead and grab a sip of water, and then 30 seconds of a core strengthening move. Now, some of these movements will overlap. When you're working your core, you're also gonna be getting the heart rate up and vice versa, so that's fine. All right, so let me get my little timer ready for 30 seconds, starting with a cardio move. Improvising. Okay, the cardio move we're going to do is either a step up to a sturdy table, alternating your lead leg, or a forward and backward step, alternating the front foot with the back foot. So for 30 seconds, begin either stepping up or stepping forward. You want to come all the way up tall. Alternate your lead foot. Check your posture. This is easy to get rounded forward. Almost done. All right, our core move. You can come to a seated position or down onto your back. Dig your heels in, roll the shoulders back, hinge back, hands in front. We're going to turn side to side. Now for more challenge, see if you can tap your elbow to whatever you're sitting on. So if you're doing this on the floor, you want to lean back far enough until your elbow taps down to the floor and begin. So zip up the belly. Imagine that dowel on your back. So your head is pressing back into that imaginary dowel. If you need to separate the hands, that's fine. Maybe you've got a throw pillow. You want to hold that between your hands. Go for it. We're past the halfway point. Nice full breath. And rest. All right, we're coming up back to a 30-second burst of cardio. I'm going to use a resistance loop. You can take this around either your lower legs or your upper legs, and that's just going to give you a little bit more to push against for our squat with the forward reach. So option one, you're going to step out, reach down, come in and together. Other foot steps out, reach down and together. Our next option is to hop, feet out, reach down, hop in, hop out, reach down, and keep going. So you don't have to use the band. Even if you're doing this seated, it'll work. You want to keep the chest lifted. We're about halfway through. Toes are forward, belly muscles zipped up strong. And rest. All right, our core move. You can do these against the wall or on the front edge of your couch. Mountain climbers. So hands in line with the elbows, elbows in line with the shoulders. Unhunch the shoulders. You're going to alternate pulling one knee forward. For more challenge, just take it a little faster and begin. Nice full breath. If you need to slow down, that's fine. Just keep your good form. Keep the body moving. Think of the belly muscles pulling the leg forward. So your navel is drawing into your spine. About 5 more seconds. And rest. Take a moment here to loosen up the wrists, shake it out, and roll it out. Let's grab a sip of water. And on that scale of exertion, think about that number that you're feeling. If you want to share it, great. But on that scale of exertion, we want to push ourselves up at least to the halfway point, if not a little bit higher. And that's where we get a lot of benefit, not only for the time that we're working out, but also after the workout. So that after burn effect or epoch after the workout is over. Great, thank y'all. All right, we're going back to cardio. Going back to cardio. We're going to go back to our step or our sturdy table. Earlier we practiced the step up or step forward. Now we're going to practice the tap down. So you want to start on top and then tap one foot down, come right back up, other foot down and up. Modification, do this on the floor and tap back. Good. All right, 30 seconds. Begin. So your tap down or your tap back. Let the arms help with the movement, and that helps your balance. When you tap back, see if you can keep your heel lifted. You choose how fast you're going. Keep it up. And rest. All right, our core movement. Option to do this seated on the front edge of your couch or chair. Lean back and either hop or alternate and knee tuck. Otherwise, if you are comfortable coming down to your back, we're going to do a crunch or a curl up or a sit up. If you have a weight nearby and you want to take the intensity up, bring it across the collarbones. 30 seconds, begin. So it could be a little curl up with or without the weight or a full sit up. Belly muscles pull in. Again, you can do a variation of this, a seated single or double knee tuck from an upright seated position. We are well past the halfway point. How about 5 more seconds? And rest. All right, our next cardio move. We're going to do little speed bag punches forward, seated or standing, chest height, or take it up overhead. 30 seconds, begin. See if you can keep the lower body moving. We want to take these speed bags forward. Modification, you could do a march in place. For more intensity, can you take your imaginary speed bag up overhead? You can go a little faster if you want more challenge. 5 more seconds. All right, our core move. Seated on the couch or on the floor, let's do the boxer's crunch. So you're going to come back about halfway. You're going to turn and punch at your own speed. If you have light hand weights nearby, you can hold those. We probably don't want to hold more than, let's say, a couple pounds, 5 pounds max. So the boxer's crunch, zip up the belly, turn. You want to extend the arm to the corner. The other hand stays up by the face. For more challenge, lean back a little further, but keep the chest lifted. About 10 more seconds. Punch, 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 punch. going back to the speed bag, this time in reverse. So option to do it seated. Good posture, whether you're doing it chest height or up overhead. So really good for functional movement of the shoulder. 30 seconds, begin. If you want to stand or march or hop or kind of do a boxer stance, you're shifting the weight from one foot to the other, and we have our heels lifted. So that's going to be more active for the lower body, more challenge. About 10 more seconds. Maybe you can take your speed bag punches a little faster. All right, let's do a second set of that boxer's crunch. I think I will try some hand weights on this one just for a little variety. I'm going to use my makeshift hand weights. These are maybe a pound or two. One is going to stay up by the face, the other is going to extend, pull back, and switch. 30 seconds. Begin. Boxer's crunch, turn and punch, punch, punch. For more challenge, hinge back. You could lift up one or both feet as long as you keep good form. For less intensity, separate the feet and come up taller. About 5 more seconds. And rest. All right, good job everyone. If you're still with me, give me a wave or a thumbs up. Maybe you can share your number if it's convenient. Nice full breath. Just keep the body moving, even if it's just a few shoulder rolls or a march in place. Even if you're seated, that is fine. So if you want more intensity, if you want more challenge, you can always move a little faster or make it a bigger movement. If you've been doing it seated, you can take it up to standing. All right, excellent, thank y'all. Okay, so our next cardio move, we did this last week, a week ago today. Can y'all believe it was Cinco de Mayo? So the jalapeno popper, you're gonna come down into a squat and you're gonna add a little hop. So in the bottom of the squat, you're gonna hop. Modification, lift and lower both heels, or lift heel, one heel and the other. Let's go for 30 seconds. So keep your good form. You want a flat back and a lifted chest. Modification, you could just do a basic squat, or you could do a sit to stand. Ooh, these are good. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Our core move. A moment ago we did mountain climbers where we pulled the knee right up to the center. This time, option to do a cross pull. So the knee now comes up to the opposite elbow. If you prefer just that straight center knee pull, that's fine. 30 seconds. Begin. Unhunch the shoulders. Zip up the belly, push down into the fingertips, the knuckles, the heel of the hand, and the palm. Whew, about 10 more seconds. Keep going. Looking good. 5. And rest. Loosen up the wrists. Shake it out. Roll it out. Whatever you need to do, catch your breath. Going back for our cardio burst. 30 seconds. And we're going to alternate a squat and a side kick. Squat and side kick. Modification. Squat and side lift. Squat and side lift. So the squat does not have to be very big. You can really push your hips back. That's going to take some of the work out of the knee. Come up and move to the side. squat and side lift, or if you prefer a kick, squat and kick. It's up to you. 30 seconds, begin. Now the arms, however they help you. Some people like to extend the arm as they extend the leg. So the more that the arms are involved, the more benefit to the cardiovascular and respiratory systems. Keep it up. All right, shake it out, roll it out. Next, we're going to come to a traditional plank. You can use the wall, the front edge of your couch, a sturdy coffee table, or the floor. And all you're going to do from your plank is bend one leg, tuck the foot in, bend the other leg, tuck the foot in, step back, and alternate your lead foot. If that's a little much, you could just hold a plank for 30 seconds, and you could do this on your forearm if you rather. So let's try it. The plank, one foot in, the other foot follows, and you want to alternate your lead foot, even if you're going slow. Resist the urge to round the back. Pull the belly muscles in, so each time your leg comes forward, it's like you're getting a little crunch. Almost done. Whew, and rest. I really felt those. Nice, nice job. Okay, so just a couple more rounds. The next one we're going to do is the half get up. We've done this a couple months ago in class in person, but you can do this at home. So ideally we're going to come down onto our back. If that's not good for you, sit on the front edge of your couch and practice a lean back. Option to use a hand weight. You could use a dumbbell or a kettlebell, but something that you have good control over. And we're going to take the weight in our right hand, or just take the right hand up, come onto your back, straighten your right leg, bend your left leg, and rest your left hand off to the side. So you're going to straighten the right arm up, you're going to come all the way up and all the way back down. Your goal is to keep the right arm extended the entire time. So let's try that for 30 seconds. Really push in to the left arm. So again, even if you're not using a weight, can you keep the right hand reaching up to the sky? Can you keep the right arm close to the right ear? Even if you're leaning a lot into your left arm, that's okay. All right, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Bend the right leg, straighten the left leg. Again, you could do this sitting on the front edge of your couch and just practice leaning back instead of coming all the way down. With or without a weight, you're gonna extend your left arm, curl yourself up, and you can push into your right arm as much as you need to, and then right back down. Right away, you'll notice the difference, maybe in your strength, but also in your fine motor movement. So the smaller muscles that control this left arm staying up by the left ear. So you choose how high you can safely curl up or get up, as the movement is called. And rest. Nice, nice job. Let's do one more cardio burst. We're going to come back to standing or seated, if that's better. And then we're going to take it down and finish with some core moves on the floor or the couch, and then a little stretch. So grab some water. And for this last cardio burst, we're going to go for 1 minute straight of various cardio movements. Some we've already done today, some we've done in the past. So for 1 minute, really give it all you got. And we're going to start with an air rope forward. So little circles forward, now reverse it, air rope in reverse. Whatever the lower body wants to do, just keep it moving. Next, we're going to do jumping jacks. So a half jack or full jack, seated or standing. We're going to mix in a front kick. So one jack, front kick. One jack, front kick. One jack, front kick. Keep going. 2 more. Curl back. Hands can rest on the hips or at a pull, or you can do a jogging curl back. Can you get the heel up to your tail? Bicycle, elbow to opposite knee. Woo. Oh, that flew by. Okay. We're going to come on down for a side plank. Option to do this against the wall or on the front edge of your couch. Option to do this with a bent arm or a straight arm. I'm going to use a bent arm, and I'm going to start with my right side down. You can have your bottom leg bent, or you can stagger your legs like scissors, or you can stack them up. Lift the hips. Take your top hand, for me it's my left hand, extend it to the sky, pull the shoulders down. Left fingertips come behind the left ear. You're going to turn left elbow to the right hand and lift. Modification, bend your bottom leg and continue. Another option, do this with your hips down. You will still get the benefit even though there's a little less intensity. Inhale, open, exhale, and turn. Lift up out of your shoulder. How about one more? All right, come down, let's switch sides. Switch sides. So bottom leg can be bent or straight. Bottom arm, bent or straight. You want to lift the ribs, lift the hips, take your top arm up to the sky, fingertips behind the ears, and add the turn. So your top elbow turns to your bottom hand. Modification, bend your bottom leg or even rest your hips, but can you keep your ribs lifted? Couple more. And rest. Nice job. Coming face down to the floor or stand against the wall or in front of your couch, and we're going to do our swim. Reach the arms overhead, extend the legs behind you. Zip up the belly, lift one arm and opposite leg, lower down and switch. Lift and lower. Keep going. So if you're using the wall, fingertips overhead, arm and opposite leg. So we're strengthening everything in the back side of the body. Keep the chin tucked so your neck is nice and long. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming onto your back or returning to your chair or couch. If you have a towel nearby or a throw pillow, if you need that for more support, go ahead and grab that on your way down. Hands are going to come by the hips. You're going to lift the hips, stay lifted, and march. Just a couple more. And take it down. Full body stretch. Reach the arms overhead. Extend the legs long below. Hands come by the hips. Bend the left leg, cross the right ankle over the left knee. So this would be one option. We do this to stretch the outer hip. From here, we're going to pick up the left foot, tuck in, tap it down, and continue. If you rather, you can cross your right thigh all the way over your left thigh and then go. So you choose. Think of the lift starting at the center. Hands are going to push down to the floor. Just a couple more. Last one. And release. Full body stretch. Extend out arms and legs. And then bend right leg. Cross left ankle over right knee. So this is one option. You're going to pick the foot up and set it down. Our second option is to cross the left thigh all the way over the right thigh. So your legs are crossed close at the thighs. You're going to pick up the right foot, tuck in, so your tail curls up off the floor. Very important to keep the navel pulled in. Last one, and release. Uncross the legs. Let the legs shift or fall side to side. And then come back to the center. We're going to take the right leg up, set it down, left leg up, and set it down. So even if you're sitting on the couch, you can do this movement. For more challenge, take your legs a little straighter. So you might have the legs extended on the floor as you alternate. For a little bit more challenge still, curl yourself up and come back down. Even if you're just curling up to the thigh, even if you're using a bent leg. Our last little option, you're going to stay lifted with the upper body and just alternate the leg coming up and down with control. The next time you lift up the right leg, hold it up either on the thigh or the calf, or maybe you've got a towel nearby, and then rest the head. Now your left leg, if you need to bend it, that's fine. Full breath. You could add a little movement here, side to side if you need it. Release and switch. Left leg comes up and hold it up. Hands can use the back of the thigh, the back of the calf, maybe just the pant leg. Maybe you've got a towel or a stretching strap nearby. And then see if you can rest the head and the shoulders. Maybe you want to add a little sway with your left leg or a few little circles. And now let's fold one leg and then the other leg into the chest and just shift your weight side to side. From here, let's roll to one side and take your time pressing yourself up to a comfortable seated position, whether you want to stay on the floor or you want to come up to the couch or the chair. Hands are going to reach out in front, or if you have a towel, you're going to extend the towel out in front. And you're going to come up overhead and then pull back, come up and around. So if you don't have a towel, just reach the arms up, back, and then pull down, up and down. Let's do a couple more. All right, the next one, let's take the right arm up, let it drop behind you, pat yourself on the back. Your left hand can push back, pull back, or reach back. If you do have a towel or a stretching strap, go ahead and take the towel in your right hand, drop it behind you, reach back, find the other end, and begin to pull. See if you can keep the right arm close to the head, and then gently release, roll it out, and let's switch to the other side. So take your left arm up and let it drop behind. Use your right hand to push back, pull back, or gently reach back. If you have the towel or the strap, go ahead and take advantage of that as a tool to help with the flexibility in the left shoulder, the left arm. and gently release. Take some big shoulder rolls, up, back, and down. And then let the weight of your head just fall forward, so your chin tucks into your chest. And then let the weight of your head gently roll over to one shoulder. And then gently return the chin down to the center, roll it to the other side, and let's do that again. So a nice stretch for the neck. We do have core muscles that run up into the neck. Anything that attaches to the spine is part of our core body. One more. Good, let the weight of the head fall forward, tuck the chin. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift the chin, lift the eyes, reaching up tall to the sky. Turn the palms out, pull down the side walls, big shoulder roll. Give yourself a big hand. Nice job, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for our functional fitness workout. Again, my name is Catherine Janis with the Aging and Wellness Institute. If you have time and you want to check out our website or our Facebook page or subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can find these workouts there. All right, bye.